the most ethical traitor I think we've ever had in the whole series. I mean, it's like a sort of, it being a sort of ethical vampire or something.
For how long after a cliffhanger result should we be issuing spoiler alerts? It was the Traitors final last night. We have resisted talking about it for almost 4 hours, but here we are to discuss it, and I'm about to tell you who won. I'm going to count to 5. Rachel and Stephen. There is loads to discuss with the Times feature writer and Traitors mega fan, nearly as big a fan as me, Helen Rumbelow. Hello, Helen.
Yes, and what a final. I think the producers yet again were extremely lucky that they managed to produce such an extraordinary result in a series that really needed that, because I think at times it was looking very kind of series 4 of any format, but last night was unprecedented. I mean, I am, as you say, I'm a super fan. I've watched all of the British Traitors and all of the international Traitors too, and 2 Traitors have never taken home the money together. Very rare instance in Australian Traitors where 3 Traitors were in the final and they did not take home any money for reasons it's too complicated to go into here, but last night was extraordinary.
And the jeopardy last night came in whether the Traitors would turn on each other, or one on the other, right towards the very end, because they had been playing with a pact which started from day one and remarkably remained intact. This is a tribute to loyalty and integrity, is it not?
Yes, it's very strange. We actually saw the most ethical traitor I think we've ever had in the whole series. I mean, it's like a sort of, it being a sort of ethical vampire or something. But Stephen remained loyal at the cost of, £45,000. That's a high price, testament to him. I think he's going to kind of win quite a lot of endorsement deals. But it's very strange traitor play, actually, because traitors are meant to trade, and he didn't. And I think, no one's tried this strategy yet. It is quite effective, as we've seen last night.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a psychological game changer because of what you say there, that traitors are expected to be treacherous.
Stephen bottled it.
We have a disagreement on this.
He could have walked away with all of the money. If you're a traitor, you're meant to double cross. He could have absolutely sent Rachel packing, and he bottled it. Rachel would have sent him packing.
So I fundamentally disagree with you, and I think by way of reflection, let's have a listen to the moment they won and the absolute sheer relief that you can hear from Rachel and Stephen.
I can't believe I've just won the Traitors. I'm just a wee boy from the Isle of Lewis. This kind of stuff doesn't really happen to me. This isn't the kind of money that me and my family deal with, It's going to make such a difference, and I just know they're going to be so proud.
It's the best feeling in the world. I really thought it was such a big achievement to be the first female traitor to make it to the final, and then to win. I think it will be a very long time until you get the smile off my face.
To the Traitors.
To the Traitors!
See, isn't it heartwarming that even treachery comes with loyalty and affection? And of course, Helen, we shouldn't let it go by that this is a huge victory for the Isle of Lewis, where the Macdonald family happen to be from and live.
I think that's the main point.
That's the main point, isn't it? Do you know as well, just as a final thought from you, Helen, it was sort of reported through this series that they had hundreds of thousands of applications for this series that's just finished. And of course, they start plugging for applications for the next season as well. I think any articles that have been written sort of suggesting the demise of the Traitors were premature, weren't they? This has had millions of viewers. It's been a TV triumph.
It's been a ratings triumph, but I think in terms of artistically, it is struggling. I think they had a big mid-season dip here, and they tried all their tricks. They innovated like mad. But actually, I think what they're going to have to pay very close attention to is casting, because it has unfairly, I think, perhaps been called a show in which the principle of survival of the thickest is at work. But what that means is all those big fiery characters, all the ones we knew and loved, Judy, Fiona, Harriet, Amanda, Jessie, they all get eliminated. And we're left in those last few episodes with those sort of blokes that came crawling out of the woodwork. not very good at it
Yeah.
and not very entertaining. I know that sounds harsh,
Yeah.
but that is a problem. And I think another problem they have now is that Celebrity Traitors was so successful. To have a show coming straight after that is, again, really hard not to feel like the pale shadow. So I wonder if they might reverse the order of those. I think I would if I was the producer.
I think that's a very, very good idea. I agree with that. Helen, it's great to speak to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is the wonderful Helen Rumbelow, Times feature writer and Traitors mega fan as well.